Don't forget the wine's over there, too.
Yep. Thank you for the reminder. Are you ready?
I wanted to get that recorded.
Oh, did I
No.
mess you up by speaking
Tilt it just a little. Just
toward down on this side?
just a fraction, a little bit.
I'm afraid to touch it.
That's fine.
Did I get it? You have a tag on your hat if you didn't realize it.
And you can see it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, tuck it in. There you go.
Got hair in my...
Was that better? Okay. Are you ready? Got hair in my butt. I'm higher in Milwaukee. I poop in the dark in the morning. Okay, here we go. Had to get that out of my system. 3, 2, 1.
We're live. It's Tuesday. We're home. Want to leave that on or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that... No?
Whoops. It's up to you.
I got my fan, so we'll turn that off just in case. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome.
Feels like we haven't been here for a while. Because
we haven't. We missed last week. It's always weird to miss a week. So hopefully somebody will come back. Here we are.
The Duffels are at Mark Cohen and Sean Colvin tonight.
Oh, very cool. I did not know that. Yeah, that's odd. That today is Cow Appreciation Day at Chick-fil-A. Sounds like cow jokes are in order.
Prepared for our earthquake. Sorry, guys.
Yep. Our backdrop is not doing the things that we would like it to do. Do I have any safety pins over here or other kinds of clips? Look at that. That should work. Hold on. So when you look at your phone camera from behind it, it looks like everything's great, and then you turn it on and you get a lot more in the picture than what you're seeing on the back of the camera. So sometimes, like today, we have to adjust.
With our stream too, apparently.
Uh-oh, are we?
That's better online. That's really bizarre.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. See if I got that fixed. Yeah, we are having weird things. Okay. Oh, well, Jean just said, we're here but won't be able to stay. Mark Cohn, Sean Colvin. That's going to be amazing. Hope you enjoy it. Crumble is joining us with Laura tonight. Baco and 1L. Hello, guys. Oh, hi, Landon. Hi, Jana. Hope you guys are doing well, too. Patty McCoy is with us. The Flahertys are here. Ginger Fish and the Lindsays and Laura Shockley. Hi. It's good to see everybody.
It is.
Oh, it's also like National Mac and Cheese Day. That not going over for us, but yeah. Yeah, this is a good backdrop. We like that.
It's squared away now, I think.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Good.
Nice. I had pool day with my sisters, so I came home and showered, and I was like, I could dry my hair or I could just let it dry, so I'm just letting it dry.
I had a computer geek day.
Yeah.
Rabbit holes.
Yep. I had a good day. It was my sisters, my niece Kaylee, and my great nieces Shyla and Caroline.
Cool.
But all 5 girls were together, which is always nice. Tony DeFusco, hello to you and Donna. Hope you're feeling well.
Yeah, man. I hope things are going well.
I saw his post about not being able to eat and all the commercials. Yeah.
Yep.
That's definitely a thing when you're trying to diet or anything. It's like all the commercials.
Yeah,
and we tend to torture ourselves by watching David Chang.
Yeah, we're not doing anything nearly as serious as you, but we are doing a bit of a cleanse right now. And we watch David Chang working in the kitchen at lunchtime.
Stupid.
Well, at least we're relatively full while we're watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello to Bruce and Noelani. Johnny Mac. Hello to you and Kayla. And
Happy
hi, Mason. Hi,
birthday
Rollins.
yesterday, Johnny Mac.
Oh, yep. Happy birthday, Johnny. Hello, Ravi. Oh, it's National Fry. It was National Fries Day on Friday. All right. Oh, the Gigantes are here, but evidently the Johnsons are not.
Oh,
Yeah, Tony says it sucks. I bet. Sorry.
okay.
Hi, Liz. How are you today? Yay. Chris Doran. Everybody came back. Sometimes we do worry when we take a week off. Are they all going to come back the next week? And you did. Thanks.
Will they forget?
Right?
Will we forget?
Steyer and April are together. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Yay. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She made the Woolworth County shine. And Eddie was a sweet romancer and a darn good dancer. And they waltzed the aisles of the five and dime. And they'd sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. It's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. Eddie played the steel guitar. His mama cried 'cause he played in bars. He kept young Rita out late at night. So they married up in Abilene, lost a child in Tennessee. Oh, but still that love survived. And she'd sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. It's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. One of the boys in Eddie's band took a shine to Rita's hand. So Eddie ran off with the bassman's wife. Oh, but he was back by June, singing a different tune, sporting Miss Rita back by his side. And he'd sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer to me. It's closing time and love's on sale tonight at this five and dime. Eddie played with the barroom bands till arthritis took his hands. Now he sells insurance on the side. And Rita's got her house to keep. She writes dime store novels with a love so sweet. And they dance to the radio late at night. And still sing, dance a little closer to me. Dance a little closer now. Dance a little closer tonight. Dance a little closer. closing time and love's on sale tonight at this 5 and dime. Rita was 16 years, hazel eyes and chestnut hair. She really made the Woolworth County shine. And Eddie was a suede romancer and a darn good dancer. And they waltzed the aisles of the 5 and dime. And they waltzed the aisles of the 5 and dime. They waltzed the aisles.
So I wanted you to start today.
I see that.
Usually I start.
Yes.
That's not written in stone anywhere. So we had a wonderful weekend of shows. We played at Tennessee Tap House, and we haven't been there for a while. And it's always fun to see folks that we don't see anywhere else. It was quite fun. We got a little gift from the Olivers.
Yes, we got an adorable little cactus. I should post a picture of that. Just a little bitty round cactus.
It's part of a big cactus that had little babies. And
yeah. Brought us a babe.
Yeah, she waited until it had rooted. And so we got this little cute little round cactus. Mm-hmm. And, Tap House is always fun. It's good to see Patty and the gang there. And then on Saturday, we played Blue Tick Tavern with our dear friend Andy Wood. And how much fun was that?
What is wrong with us?
I know. Yeah, so all we said all week was a very special guest, and that was not wrong.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was one of those cool moments where it was a cross between a great performance and also great friendship. Like Andy and I started playing together when he was 19.
17, actually, I think, is what he said. You think it was 19? Maybe you met him at 17? Did y'all wait a while before you started playing?
No, the day we met.
Oh, okay, 19.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 19.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it was 19. Because they were underage, and they were, all of his car driving buddies were out for the night, and they stopped into O'Charlie's on the Strip. And they were just having a whole bunch of fun. And you could just tell they were just a bunch of good friends. And so, being me, during my break, I went and sat in amongst the middle of them and just started chatting with them. They were talking about fast cars and living in East Tennessee. And one of the guys said, "You should let our buddy play." And I was like, "Man, I don't really let other people play my guitars." And I happened to have 2 guitars on stage that night because I was switching between a traditional acoustic guitar, my Guild, and that guitar that's called an Acousticaster that has that cool palm trees and ocean scene painted on it by Miles Maley. And so there were 2 guitars up there. But I still, you never know. So they said, go talk to him. So I went to the end of the table where he was sitting at, and we started talking about music and his influences and what he had done. And it turns out he loved bluegrass, which obviously me too. And then he said that he started out as a mandolin player and was in all the shows, doing a lot of the theaters in Pigeon Forge. And then he had started playing electric guitar a couple of years before that. And I think he already had a Paul Reed Smith and a couple other guitars. He had probably as much money invested in guitars as I did. And I was like, maybe I should take a chance on this guy. And so I did, and I handed him the Acousticaster. And I told the story, that night. And afterwards, he was like, "So do you still have that white guitar with the palm trees?" I was like, "Absolutely do." So I'm thinking that if I know he's going to be around sometime, the next time, I'll bring that guitar too. That'd be kind of fun because that was the first guitar of mine that he played. He played my Larrivee a lot after that because he still has a Larrivee as well, but now he's got it. He brought a Billy Strings HD 28, which sounded like $1 million. And if you're in the virtual family, there's a couple of videos there, thanks to Baco. And I filmed the whole night. So at some point, I'll pull a few songs off of that and post them somewhere. I'll let you know where.
Awesome.
CMF.
CMF.
And CMF.
Hellos to Tara Smith. Dylan's with us. The Mazers are here. Josie and Bruce are here. Josie, I was just talking about you today. Don't worry, it was all good. I didn't spill any of the bad stuff. Glenn and Kelly Atwell are here. Sandy Flathers has joined us. And Patty Geis. Hello to all of you guys.
And to the Mazers, I talked to Brad recently, and he's hopefully going to contact you guys and see if we can work that part of it out. But he's excited. We'll see if it works.
Josie said, I was wondering how long your hair would stay down. Not long. And Bruce, we're getting a new HVAC unit tomorrow. And he's going to clean the other 2 units so that hopefully all of our air will be better.
A little more efficient.
And charge if they need to be charged. Yep. So, yeah. So we're going to be broke for a while. You know. A new AC unit, not cheap. Not cheap.
And then we've got plumbing coming that's not cheap.
Yeah, we're just stalling on the plumbing.
Fortunately.
Get the pun? Stalling.
Fortunately, the trees that were removed late last week, that was done via the electric service and the water treatment plant next door. And that's a load off. And then, of course, the next day, another tree fell.
Oh, yeah. And, a big old tree just fell. I'm like, they were just here.
And they're coming back. There's one more tree that they have agreed to take down, too. So maybe while we're here, we'll see if we can pay them extra to chop that one up.
I'll get all the small stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, go up. Just keep going up. I mean, it's not double that, but it's a lot more. Yeah.
Even the guy that was that's going to install it was shocked at how much they've gone up.
Yeah. He was like, I can't believe I'm going to, he didn't want to call and tell me how much. Because he's a friend of my brother-in-law. So he was telling my brother-in-law, man, I don't even want to call and tell him.
But we win on both sides because, A, he's a friend of our brother-in-law. Mm-hmm. He's also a fan of mine.
His brother is a huge fan of yours. Travis is a fan, but his brother Yancey is a huge fan.
Yep.
It's very nice.
So he always does the best that he can, which every little bit helps,
Terry, we have had a problem. When you guys were here in 2021, we thought we had fixed everything too. And then, no, we had not. We had more issues. And so we have 2 bathrooms not in working order at the moment, all because of the 100-year-old plumbing upstairs.
Yeah, we've learned, we learned pretty quickly, actually, that this house was built with cast iron mains. The main pipes, the big ones, are cast iron.
And it makes me really mad because the whole floor was out in the bathroom that's causing the issues. They could have, the tile was out. They could have gone in there and changed that cast iron out and knew they probably should have, and they didn't do it. So, but here we are. Len, we're very happy that you are not the grandfather that got hit by the bull in Yellowstone, because they were there.
That video.
That's he showed me, and I was just like, oh my God, did the guy die? It
broke
to
his
me,
femur in
it's
4
horrific to watch.
Places.
If you don't know what we're talking about, a man got too close to a bison.
So I did a little research today.
Okay.
He was across the street.
Okay.
On a walking path.
Oh.
And he was with a young, a nephew or somebody. And when the bison, there was a truck that came through the scene.
Okay.
And apparently the truck is what irritated the bison.
Oh.
And it got up and ran that direction. And the grandfather ran to take the attention away from the little kid.
Oh.
And he thought he had escaped through the trees, and the bison.
Oh, so he's kind of a hero then, because he saved his grandson.
He just said at least nobody was.
Yeah. Whew.
But
scary.
His femur in 4 places. He went easily 10 feet in the air. Crazy video.
If you haven't seen it, whew, it's a lot.
Oh,
Oh,
New hats.
oh, new hats. So if you were
I'm
at
looking at the
Boba
video. I was
Fest,
like, "New
you
hats."
might have seen that we got some wrong hats because Paul wanted hats with just Coco Polly, and when they came in, they still had the Tall Paul Get Naked Sing Loud. So we do have some of those hats at a discount.
Right.
But these are the new hats, and he's got all the colors that we did have in the other ones.
Yep.
He'll have in these.
I've got like a coral and a reddish color. I've got, I think, 2 or 3 shades of blue, and then I've got a couple of these dark gray ones as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I was making the other ones that say Get Tall Paul and they Get Naked and Sing Loud, I like that design, but I realized that you can't wear a hat everywhere that says Get Naked and Sing Loud.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Right. Right.
And you know, and I still wear one occasionally, but I've always worn the ones with just the guy on it. And I've sold a few of these. I think I've had like 3 or 4 extras of these that
Yeah.
like I know Keelan's got one and Ruby's got one. A few people have one like this.
Yeah.
And these are the ones that I always wore. And I thought it would be kind of cool to have just the Coco Polly guy on there. So we'd have a few different colors now.
Yeah.
To choose from. So whenever we see you next, we'll bring hats.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Play a song, and then we'll talk about last Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Haven't done this for a while. Warped by the rain, driven by the snow, drunk and dirty, don't you know that I'm still willing? Out on the road late last night, seen my pretty Alice in every headlight. Alice, Alice. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatshepsut to Paul, driven every county that's ever been made, driven the back roads so I wouldn't get away, giving me weed, white and wine. Show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. Been kicked by the wind, arrived by the sleet. Had my head stove in, but I'm still on my feet. I'm still willing. Smuggle some smokes and folks from Mexico, baked by the sun every time I go to Mexico. Oh, but I'm still. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatshepsut to Paul. I've driven every county that's ever been made, driven the back roads so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, white and wine, show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving.
So Betsy Lovelace is here. Hi, Betsy. We haven't seen you and Fred in a while. Hope you guys are doing well.
I hope so.
The Flicks have joined us and the Prues. Hi, everybody.
Hello, friends.
Good to see everyone.
It certainly is.
And so we missed last week because we went to see Dusty Slay at Zany's. He's a comedian, if you're not familiar, and it was great. So he brings on 3 or 4 friends.
3 this time.
And
He calls it the Grand Old Comedy Show.
Okay.
It's called Dusty Slay's Grand Old Comedy Show. It happens every 6 weeks or so, whenever he's in town.
So he starts it, then he gets, this time 3 other comedians came in, and then he goes up and he finishes it, and all 3 of the guests were great and funny. And, I'm just going to brag that I picked us the best seats in the house.
She did.
Kind of by accident, but I did. And it was great. And then, so we get sat, it's Bruce and Noelani and Paul and I, and we get sat at a table for 6. They're like, at some point, 2 more people will join you.
It was sold out, so that every seat was spoken for.
And I'll be darned if the couple that doesn't sit down, the girl goes, Tall Paul! Knew her from Knoxville. She used to go to Daryl's all the time. So we did not have to sit with strangers. But we had a lovely, really lovely time.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. And so Wednesday, this coming Sunday is our 29th wedding anniversary.
Yep.
Our 29th Irish wedding anniversary. We celebrate twice. We celebrate our Irish and our American.
We celebrate more than twice,
USA.
but there's 2 big ones.
Yeah.
Irish and American
wedding anniversaries. Yep. Yeah. And so Paul has for years, a decade or more, however long the place has been open.
It's been open over a decade, but we've actively talked about it for at least 10 years.
Yeah, that he wanted to go to a place here called the Catbird Seat, and it's a Michelin star restaurant where they only seat 40 people a night, and of course they time those so that they can do all of the courses, consistently and well and quick, and you're not waiting long.
Like they seat up to 2 or 4 people every 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
If it's a party of 4, they might wait longer. And on the 1st of the month at noon, you've got to make your reservations.
And by 12:30, we were the last 2 people to get
any slots.
A slot.
In July.
In July. Not just for we wanted to go closer to our anniversary.
Yep.
But it was a heck of an experience. Yep. It was beautiful. The chefs were great. They all come by and say hello, because I guess they each deliver their course.
Right.
For the most part, they each one delivers their course.
And they switch around, but they've got a course they're responsible for that evening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we also did the wine pairing. So we had a sommelier, and she would come by with each course of wine and tell us what it was. And
we were like the last people seated or something, and we ain't fancy. So, they were kind of enjoying us because we're certainly not snooty, and we were all about trying all the food. And I got myself in a little bit of trouble. Not really trouble, but there was 2 women next to us, and they got to be just too much money and no sense. So you get these courses, and when you leave, you're not hungry, but you're not crazy full. You're not going, oh my gosh, that was a huge amount of food. You're going, that was just the perfect amount of food and great tasting courses.
Probably 12 courses, you think?
We've got the menu. We'll have to look.
Yep.
I don't think it's quite that many.
I posted the menu.
Yeah.
Actually.
We'll have to. Well, I guess if
one
you
course
include
had 3 plates.
dishes. If you say dishes, yeah. So these 2 women, they weren't finishing some of the food, and then when they left, there were 3 glasses of wine and a cocktail unfinished, and the sommelier is clearing the section, and I'm like, who leaves wine? What is wrong with those people? I was like, I don't like them. And
everybody was
laughing. They were all just laughing at me. Obviously, they were already gone. I would not have said that if they were still there. But yeah, they kind of were laughing at me. Though.
And the 2 chefs, a guy and a girl. I think they're a couple, but I'm not sure. But they created the menu, and then the other chefs create the meal, the whole dinner.
Yeah.
And all of them came by because we told them that we were celebrating an anniversary, even though it was almost
A week away, but
Yeah.
still.
And so they also brought us an extra little sweet at the very end, a little extra dessert. And they all signed our menu. So if you look at the post, you'll see the menu, and it's signed by all of them. And seriously,
And
they
the guy
all came
whose
by.
station was right in front of us, he was just great and fun. And he said 2 or 3 times, he said, the customer can really make or break your night. And you guys were really great, a lot of fun, and we had a
And it
good
helped
time.
that it was late at night, and we'd had a bunch of wine.
Yeah. And we hadn't been drinking much, and we hadn't eaten much that day because we were saving up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Steyer, it is alcohol abuse. Like when I watch TV and they do that, like they get up and leave a room, I'm like, I don't know these people, and these are not my people. If they leave wine on the table, these are not my people. Now, if I'm at the table with you and you can't quite finish your wine, I'll be happy to help you. I'll be happy to help you.
I was hoping that she wouldn't reach over and grab that.
I mean, I'm like, it's alcohol. How much germs can be left in it? Maybe you just want me to drink those wines for you.
Yeah.
So.
But it was a delightful experience. I mean, one of the top 5 meals we've ever had.
It was extraordinary.
Yeah.
It really was. And it was as much about the experience of it as the meal.
Yeah.
I think. Because
But
it was
the
very
flavors
special.
were incredible.
They were.
I mean, some of the little tiny bites.
And there was no foam.
No foam.
If you watch David Chang, no foam.
the very first plate had probably 20 little tiny individual items scattered around the plate.
Yeah.
And there were 2 of each things.
Right.
So we each took
So you had
one.
to figure out how to turn the plate to make sure,
But, and I mean, like one was just a green bean.
It was like a pickle. It was my favorite thing on that plate.
It was amazing.
And it was just a single little pickled green bean.
Yeah. So that kind of thing. The flavors, your mouth would just explode with flavor. Yeah. And it's a good thing because if it had been filling, the end would have been difficult.
Yeah.
But they knew what they were doing.
They do.
Yeah, they've got a James Beard Award, and they've got a single star, a Michelin star, and the service was impeccable.
And they're all agreeing, like, how can you not finish wine? And on top of that,
I know.
it was a very expensive tasting.
Yeah.
I mean, CMF sometimes stands for cheap.
MFer. Mm-hmm. And that was...
And I am. But seriously.
We were there.
Wow.
And we're not going to be in America for our 30th anniversary.
We're going to be celebrating with several of you guys.
Yeah. So this seemed like a nice, wonderful splurge, and it was. It was great.
Hi, Joe Kennedy.
Joe,
we missed you. Everybody at
Yeah.
Tennessee Tap House was asking, so you go ahead.
At the end of the night, when I went up to Patty to to talk about the night, we always chat, and then she writes me a check, and we just discuss things. And she said, Joe, she was very earnest. She said, "How's Joe?" And I said, "Patty, I'm pretty sure he's okay. He just can't drive at night, and this is a place that he usually can get to." But I also knew that John Newcomb wasn't going to be there, and that's your early evening drinking buddy.
This is hang.
Yeah. So, but be aware that everybody asks about you, and we all miss seeing you.
Terry Gigante was, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I hope you're well. That's all.
Yeah. That her meal with us, their meal with us at Chahan is one of her top 5 meals ever. And we have not been there in a long time. We need to.
And Chahan is another one of those places. The first time we went there, we didn't know that you could do that with Indian food.
Right.
And it's still one of our favorite places to take people like you guys if you're in town. But we just haven't been in a while because we've been trying new restaurants. But we've been there a lot over the years.
And Bill Steyer, Buc-ee's it's up there on our favorite meals list. It's up there.
I loved your post, and then I liked seeing where you actually went because it looked wonderful. So, well done.
Baco says he's hearing classy MFers.
Yeah.
It
might have been
just
said that night.
changes on, if we're in Wisconsin, it's cheese, my friends. Lynn says when they went to the Michelin place in Ireland, it was so good he ate something made out of mushrooms on purpose. Who's my sister Lisa adopted my niece Kaylee from China, so they went to China, and they were in some big market, and she's like, I don't know how much weight she lost when she was over there because she wouldn't eat anything. She's like, we're standing in the market, and they grab a live turtle and like nail it to a thing and like stick it and she's like, and then like serve it to somebody, and she's like about to throw up, and I'm like, that sounds horrible. I would not want to see that. But if you just handed me something and said, here, try this, I will once. And if it sounds that disgusting, just don't tell me until after I've tried it.
When we were in Japan, she ate all kinds of stuff that...
Everything. Yeah. Anything they put in front of me, I tried it. I tried at least a bite. Hello, David Gibson.
Hey, Gibson. Yeah, so, in Ireland, a full Irish breakfast includes black and white pudding, which is a sausage-ish kind of thing. And if you look at what that is, you might be...
Oh, I thought I turned that off.
You might be inclined to not eat it.
Sorry.
But I would say that if you're at least even a little bit daring, you should. Because especially the black pudding, which is the one that puts most people off, if you get a good one of those, it's extraordinary. But it's not for everybody. People... That's all I'm going to say.
Came out west together with a common desire. Fever we had might have set the West Coast on fire. 2 months later, got trouble in mind. My baby moved out and left me behind. But it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. The way he left sure turned my head around. Seemed like overnight he just up and put me down. Ain't gonna worry about that today. I've been swimming and I'm too tired anyway. But it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. Now I'm 1,600 miles from the people I know. I've been doing all I can, but opportunity sure comes slow. I thought I'd be a big star by today, but I'm sweeping out a warehouse in West LA. But it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. I'm 1,600 miles from the people I know. I've been doing all I can, but opportunity sure comes slow. I thought I'd be a rock star by today, but I'm sweeping out a warehouse in West LA. But it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. Yeah, it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of shine. Yeah. Hello, Amy Dean. She says, great song. Well, thank you. I didn't write it, because if I'd written it, it'd say 2 more cases.
Nice.
It would. We all know that. These are my people. They know.
In addition, on Saturday, to having a wonderful experience playing music with Andy, we met his fiancée, Chelsea.
We did, and her parents.
And her parents, and her parents' friends, another couple.
Yes, they were all lovely people.
Great people. And Chelsea is delightful. would not have expected anything else.
Right.
And we might have gotten a wedding invitation.
We might have.
But she was just lovely and very complimentary of the entire experience, and just made us really, really happy for Andy. So it's all good. But I want to, in case she happens to check in on this show at some point, or Andy, thank you guys. We had so much fun Saturday night.
Nice. Hello, Kim Ward. The Wards are all listening during dinner. Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, you guys, we talked about in March that I went to a reunion of some of the Kappas, my sorority sisters from college, and we have a chat that's still going, and I cannot tell you how wonderful and blessed I feel every time something comes through that chat. Like, reuniting with these people that I haven't seen in a long time, a lot of them. Probably see Kim as much as just about anybody, because she and her family show up at shows.
But it didn't take you guys long to just go back to record.
No, immediately. And I spoke to one of the girls who couldn't get there until late. Just yesterday, I spoke to her, and she was saying how amazing it was to walk into this, and all of these people are so uplifting of each other. Like, it was such a beautiful, and continues to be such a beautiful experience, that we've all grown into these adults that want nothing more than to raise each other up and help each other's lives be just better. It's beautiful. And like, that's how I feel about this family, about this whole virtual family, and what we've built. It's all about just.
And Friday night, 2 different conversations were based around how fortunate we are to have couples in our immediate family, you guys, that love each other.
That are so happy.
That are happy
and we've got
together.
A bunch of couples.
And, that's not, I'd like to think it was the norm, but I don't think it's the norm in the whole world.
Yeah.
But in our world, it is the norm. And thank you guys.
And someone said to me recently that they thought like our parents got divorced more often than people are now, which surprises me. And I don't know what the divorce rate is
I don't
now.
I don't either.
But definitely we are drawn to and hang with people that
I do know that people are waiting longer to get married.
Yeah.
Which you would think would help the sustainability of that relationship.
Yeah, maybe.
And I'd like to think that. I hope that.
Yeah.
I hope that's true.
Love it.
Way down here, you need a reason to move. Feel it fool, running your stick side games. Lose your love, keep your mind behind baby James. Down in Mexico, it sounds so simple, just got to go. The sun's so hot, I forgot to go home. I guess I'll have to go now. Americano got the sleepy eyes, body still shaking like a live wire. Sleepy senorita with eyes on fire. Down in Mexico, the sound so sweet, the sun's sinking low, the moon so bright, like to light up the night and makes everything alright. Baby's hungry and the money's all gone. Folks back home don't like to talk on the phone. She gets a long letter, send back a postcard. Times are hard down in Mexico. I've never really been, so I don't really know. talking about going down to Mexico. And I guess I'll have to go down in Mexico. I've never really been, but I'd sure like to go down to Mexico. I guess I'll have to go now. Talking about Mexico, the honky-tonk in Mexico, the sweet senoritas down in Mexico, cold margaritas down in Mexico. Mexico, down in Mexico, yeah, Mexico. Nice.
So Baco says, marriage is overrated and an antiquated system of servitude. And why did she just hit me?
Perfect.
I hope she hit you really hard.
Right.
And then, hey, you
Hey.
like this because he sent me this joke this week too. A man texted his ex-girlfriend, I cannot believe you broke up with me just because I'm colorblind, Violet. My name is Scarlet. My name is Scarlet. I love that.
Oh, that was
I
great.
love that. Baco, he says after 32 years together, nothing phases this woman. I'm pretty sure after about 3 years together, nothing ever phased her. I mean, she married you, so.
Despite all my efforts.
Hey,
Hey.
a man was recently assaulted by a violin and then a French horn and finally a clarinet. Police say it was an orchestrated attack. Thank you, Johnny Mac.
That's good.
The Bartons and the Santa Polos just checking
Hello from
in.
wherever you guys are tonight.
They are aboard. They
Or
just
this-
landed at Dulles.
This morning. Oh, you're back.
Yep. They
Ah.
just got home.
Welcome home.
Yep. So there you go.
And the photographs you guys took were stellar. Both of you guys. Great job.
And I'm not sure I've said hi to Blaine and 2L, but they are here. Because I was thinking a second ago, I was like, does she realize I have on earrings she gave me? Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
there were
wait
a couple
to
sunset
hear about your
pictures
trip.
that both Bob and Kathy posted their versions. Great photographs, you guys. Great.
That's awesome.
We were almost felt like we were almost there.
CMF.
And welcome home. I'm out.
Oh. Wow.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
he's sometimes ahead of me, but all right.
I was feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay. I'll wait.
I don't mind topping you off there a little bit.
I
Giving
will
you a
not
little
wait
something.
then.
We have more. Tuesdays are the one day of the week that we allow ourselves to open a second bottle. The rest of the week we're trying not to. And mostly succeeding. We've been very good. We've been very good. Are y'all proud of us? 'Cause we've been
I
very
don't
good.
care. Don't start now.
Don't.
You can now.
Don't it feel lonely? Don't it sound blue? Everyone might just as well be the wall that you're talking to. They don't understand any better. You get it all said and done. It don't matter if you whisper or scream at the top of your lungs. But I hear you, baby. I know what you're saying.
I hear you,
baby. That's what I'm here for.
I hear you,
baby. When the world won't listen anymore. When you're tired and weary, fed up with everything, then you need to air your feelings to see how true they ring. Feel like a soul survivor, incoming soon. A lone wolf and a fire. I hear you, baby, when you're feeling ignored. I hear you, baby, when the world won't listen anymore. It ain't you and only you, alone against the rest. It's me and you, and me, I'm ready to put love to the test. And I hear you, baby, tell me what you're missing. I hear you, baby, I'll even up the score. I hear you, baby, when the world won't listen anymore. And I hear you, baby, I know what you're saying. I hear you, baby, when you're feeling ignored. I hear you, baby, when the world won't listen anymore. I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby. I hear you, baby, when the world won't listen anymore.
Nice.
Oh, the Gigantes are missing. Terry's missing Larry because she's singing out of tune all by herself.
Make a joyful noise, girl. That's what it's all about.
Request.
I saw it.
Okay.
Is that Johnny Mac?
Nope, that's Patty.
Ah! Did you say hello to Betty?
Yes, she was one of the very first people here.
Ah.
Right, Patty McCoy? Very first people.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, down, down. Flames burn high, burn, burn, burn. Ring of fire, ring of fire. Taste of love is sweet when two hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fire went wild, and I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames burn high, burn, burn, burn. Ring of fire, ring of fire. And I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames burned high, burn, burn, burn. Ring of fire.
I need a kazoo.
Right. It's a little high for you too there.
It was.
A little high for me actually.
Tex and Larry have joined us.
Hi, guys. Welcome.
They had haircuts and dinner with friends.
Wow.
So did your friends and you all go get haircuts? I mean,
Or did your friends give you the haircuts?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Curious. Inquiring minds.
Well, I have to say, I've never gotten a whole group of people together to go have haircuts. But you know, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
I think we could make a day of that.
I think we're all going to make a plan to get tattoos in Ireland.
I think we are.
So if you want to be a part of that, let us know.
Yeah.
We don't know what yet, but Patty got one last year.
And so did Bree.
And Bree got one. Yeah.
Patty and Bree
and then your sister was there.
Bill Steyer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Steyer. But no one knows who Bill is.
And then
my sister and my nephew Cody just went to visit my nephew Eric, who a lot of you guys that went met, and they got tattoos while they were there as well. So I know the place. We got to get Eric to make us an appointment, and yeah.
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
It's like I had a plan, and then I saw the request and changed my plan, but now I'm trying to remember what the plan was, because that was several sips of wine ago.
I was going to say, my plan is to drink wine and try to sing whatever you might play.
And I'm going to play.
Darn, I'm very disappointed now. They did not get haircuts with their friends. It was just Tex and Larry getting the haircuts and then dinner with friends. I was really hoping that there was a whole group excursion to
I
get
was
haircuts.
hoping that there was a place where you can go into one room and get a haircut and then go into the next room and get dinner.
Oh. We could start that.
No.
God had a name, what would it be and would you call it to his face? If you were faced with him in all his glory, what would you ask if you had just one question? Yeah, God is great. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus trying to make his way home. God had a face. What would it look like and would you want to see? If seeing meant that you would have to believe in things like heaven and in Jesus and the saints, all the prophets, yeah, God is great, yeah, God is good, yeah. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. Just a stranger on a bus trying to make his way home. Just trying to make his way home. Back up to heaven all alone. No one to talk to on the phone. Except for the Pope maybe in Rome. And my apologies, April also got a tattoo while we were in Ireland, that place.
I was just going to say that.
Well, there you go.
For next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next round. CMF. I'm so sorry. Being in the sun makes me really tired. And I was just, in a pool floating around. It was miserable. It was awesome. Hanging with my sisters. It was great. What you thinking?
I was trying to figure out what I had this plan
Oh.
earlier. But I don't know.
I forgot that it's Chick-fil-A's cow day or whatever it is. Hey!
Hey,
Why did the farmer put his cow on a weight scale?
why?
He wanted to see how much the milk he weighed.
Wow.
What happened to the lost cow? Nobody's heard. What delivers milk and has a horn?
The milkman.
The milk truck.
I used to have a. We've talked about this.
We have, and I think I've told this story too. Like I was 3 or 4. I mean, I had to be very young because my grandmother died when I was 4. And I had blue eyes until I was about 5.5 years old. I had blue eyes, and then they turned green. Don't know why. Happens, I suppose.
Because you knew you wanted to have the same color eyes as me.
That's what it was. It's like my soulmate has green eyes. I need green eyes. So nobody else in the family had blue eyes. And so I guess my family joked that I got them from the milkman. So my grandmother on my father's side was quite the socialite and a very proper woman. And we're at a little gathering and I'm there. And somebody says, "Where'd you get those blue eyes?" And I said, "From the milkman." So I think I got in trouble that night. I think they stopped saying that little phrase in front of me.
Right.
Because I'd picked up on it.
Like,
And I didn't know what it meant. I was just like, "From the milkman." Yeah.
Yep. And I've told you guys before that we had a little door in the wall of our kitchen. And the milkman would pull into our driveway. And he had a door on the outside and we had a door on the inside. And it had a little latch on it. And Mom would put a piece of paper with the order. She'd write out, like, check the things that she needed.
Yeah.
And when she woke up in the morning, she'd open the little door.
There it'd be.
In the milk chute. So there's going to be a new Trop Rock, a new design of a Trop Rock website that's been there for a while. And they're trying to do they are doing some really cool stuff with it. And as a result, I've been sort of beta testing their website. And there are a few things about my page that are unique, or at least different than most of the other ones. And so the beta testing on my end is really cool. And I really do feel like I'm helping them. And I'm getting great response from them, which is really fun. But as a result, I'm talking about things. Part of it is writing stories about the songs. And I realized that 3 of the songs that I posted were songs that in one form or another were about this one. And and I also remembered that
I'm inspirational.
you are,
Just
yeah.
so you know.
I also remembered when I was writing the story about this next song that not only was it, obviously, but it's also, after it was recorded and on a record, the first song that got picked up in the trop rock world by a fellow named Eric Stone, who was doing these compilation CDs, and the CDs are called Songs for Sailors, and they were all ocean or nautical kind of themed songs. And he said, "Do you have any songs like that?" And I sent him this one. I said, "Would this work?" And he said, "Absolutely." So this one was A, inspired, B, it fit that criteria, and there was a C, and I've forgotten what C was. Oh, it created the title for my first CD.
Oh, yep, sure did.
Waves are crashing upon the shore. I just don't seem to care. I feel the wind blowing through the sails as I cross the ocean blue. I just can't seem to find my way into port. Back to you. Back to you. I can't find my way. I can't find my way. I can't find my way back to you. There's a special feeling I've come to know as I struggle to be free. The only sounds are gulls and mainsails in your sweet memory. But I've done so much, I've come so far, but I seem to have lost my way. Back to gentle times, lying in your arms and the things we didn't say. We didn't have to say. I can't find my way. I can't find my way. I can't find my way back to you. I've scaled mountains, combed the ocean floor, but I still don't see how to span the boundless caverns that can bring you back to me. But I keep my eyes wide open and my doors are open wide. And if my chance comes once again, I can keep you by my side, by my side. I can't find my way. I can't find my way. I can't find my way back to you. You. I can't find my way. I can't find my way. I can't find my way back to you. Back to you. Back to you.
That's a great song, baby.
Well, I did find my way.
You did. It took you a minute. It took you a minute.
I did.
You were worth. I always say you were worth the wait. 100%.
I wish you could see this one over here. She's got a dress on, like this is part of a dress.
Uh-huh.
And she's got her fan. And so she just pulled the dress over the fan.
I'm having such a bad power surge. I just pulled the fan.
I looked
right
over
up.
there and realized her
It's
skirt was all puffed up from the waist down and you can't see it because of the...
I even made sure that you couldn't see it on screen. I did not think to look at that one, but you can't see it on that screen.
I'm gonna crop that one anyway. So it doesn't matter.
And I was thinking, I need to wear more dresses on the show so I can do this.
Right.
So I can just do that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Liz Jackson says that her grandparents had a milk box at the back door, glass bottles. I can still remember there wasn't a door here, but I can remember on that kitchen porch there being milk deliveries.
Just
And
on,
then
on
Ravi,
the porch itself.
yeah, on the porch itself.
Yeah.
And then Ravi was saying that his family had it in India up through the 90s.
Wow.
I hate that we've gone away from glass and deposits and taking that back in and reusing things. And the states that do, I just read this recently, the states that do the deposit on plastic or glass bottles, their recycling rate and their proper recycling rate, meaning people don't put the wrong stuff in, is huge. And it's just about, it's the Aldi effect, 25 cents to get your cart, but you almost never, 99.9% of the time, you do not see an Aldi cart in the thing because they'll take it back for that 25
I can count
cents.
on one hand how many times I've seen a cart loose in
Oh,
in our
yeah,
Aldi.
I'll bet twice at our Aldi have I seen a cart
And it's also sweet when you're going to get a cart.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's bringing one back, they'll say, "Well, here, just take this one." I'll say, "Well, I'll give you a quarter." No, don't worry about it.
And the other day, like, I saw somebody trying to get their kid out of the back seat. I was just like, here, take this cart. And yeah,
Yep.
People are nice. That was in our conversation today too. I think that so much of our world is nice and kind, but the news and our focus and social media just shows us the worst of humankind. But look at this group right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that everybody on this feed right now, if I had an emergency, I could call any one of you and feel like you would step up and be there for me if I needed it.
Yep.
And you have. I mean,
you guys have.
And vice versa. It's amazing. The Santa Polos are checking in from Tampa. They're heading home now. That's
nice.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Maine is a cashback place.
Good.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Len Gigante said that grandparents on his mom's side had a company that delivered pretzels and potatoes in the big metal cans. It was JFG.
Charles Chips.
Charles Chips, but it was JF. No, that's the coffee. No, the coffee place was the place that also had a big truck.
Oh, did it?
Oh, I can remember ordering.
Yeah, we got Charles Chips.
Yeah,
the yellowish can with the brown logo on it.
Yeah.
In fact, when we were at Buddy's backyard in their house, they had a Charles Chip can up on the shelf, and the memories just came flooding in.
Hi, Carrie Welling. You're the best, and we need to
Carrie.
have you on the show. And actually, I was looking at your schedule. We'll talk soon, because I was noticing we're going to be at the same event in August, so maybe you're going to be around.
Yeah.
So let's talk about maybe coming on.
And we miss you. I've been following your exploits. Looks like you're having too much fun, if there is such a thing. And thanks for joining us.
Yay. There's a timber wolf howling. The rangers are prowling for a woman alone. She'd run away from her Indian lover. He'll never recover. She turned him to stone. She drank Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey. She drank it like wine. Her eyes were the color of Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey, so light brown and fine. 20 years later, I heard of a woman. She's living alone up by Yellowstone Creek. And old Trapper John brings her cases of whiskey. Canadian whiskey, says she'll never speak. She drank Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey. She drank it like wine. Her eyes were the color of Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey, so light brown and fine. She drank Canadian She drank it like wine. Her eyes were the color of Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey, so light brown and fine. She drank Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey, she drank it like wine. Her eyes were the color of Canadian whiskey, pure blended whiskey, so light brown and fine. We're getting the hang of that one.
Yep, we are.
So that's a Tom Russell song, but we heard it through our friend Owen Gilly down in Cove,
Who heard it via...
Ireland. You realize we will be in Ireland this time next year. Like, I'm just now putting that together. Like, at this moment next year, we'll be on the tour.
And the Gillies performed that song, and they got it from...
Nancy Griffith.
Yep. In fact, Nancy even got Tom Russell, the guy that wrote it, to do an album, a live album with her.
Do you want more?
Just for that song. Look at you being all generous and shit.
We're opening another bottle after the show. Let's just be honest. It's got to happen. We got homegrown tomatoes yesterday.
Yes, we did. Smiley
We're
Hollow.
having tomato sandwiches after the show. Hi, Swim Skinny. How you
Hey,
doing?
Chris. Good to see you, my brother.
You know, we have not learned Tennessee whiskey. That is not a song we know. Probably.
Well, I've played it.
Okay. But you not.
And you know, when we do it, a lot of times we do shows with Brad Brewer, and Brad sings the heck out of that song.
So for those of you going on the Ireland tour next year, or even if you're not,
Right.
if you want to come down after. So Patty says, I love the Gillies. I hope I get to see them in a year. So our plan is when the tour is over,
We're going to Cove.
We're going to Cove. We'll probably go straight to Cove and then come back and see Eric and Peyton, our niece and nephew, or our nephew and his wife after that.
Yeah.
So we got plans.
Yeah, so our adopted family, they adopted us. They live in a town called Cove, which is spelled C-O-B-H in Gaelic. And it's south of Cork City, 30 minutes or so. And it's right on the ocean, on a harbor on the ocean. And it's the last place, technically, that the Titanic docked before it set off. Like, it left London, big fanfare. Stopped in Cove to pick up some more crew members.
And supplies.
Yep.
But no more passengers.
Right.
I mean, no, paying passengers,
Right.
crew and supplies.
So there is a beautiful restaurant and museum called the Titanic, right on the water in Cove.
With an amazing seafood chowder, by the way.
Where is there not amazing seafood chowder?
We've had a couple that were just so-so, but for the most part,
But they're all at least
if you order
good.
seafood chowder in Ireland, you're going to have a good meal.
And some of them are exceptional,
Yeah.
but they're all at least good.
True that.
Because, I mean, it's an island, y'all.
Baco was not saying we should learn Tennessee whiskey. He's saying we should make that Tennessee whiskey in the lyrics. But there's already a Tennessee whiskey song.
And
You got to share.
And the story.
Yeah. We don't have rangers.
Yeah, and this girl escaped the West, to be a
whiskey drinker.
Listen to the words. It has to happen in the West, not in the East. So,
Chris Doran, I have never been to Maine. So when you get past Connecticut, there's New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. Am I in the right order? I am definitely geographically challenged. Those are 3 of my 6 states I have not been to.
right.
Hawaii, Alaska,
And it's
those and something weird out west.
It's high on our list of places to get her to, because I've been lucky enough to play in all those places.
Yeah.
The experience at Sunday River in Maine, or Sunday
Ski resort.
Ski resort. Sunday River. Some. I'm drawing a blank. But playing there's a well attended Parrot Head event that happens.
I'll bet Chris has been to it.
Yeah, probably.
So here's take your spouse and eat the same food, because Ramage played that event.
The ill-fated.
And I'm sorry, because I know a lot of you have heard it before, but they all ate this lobster mac and cheese at the resort, or ski resort, and they all got in a car and drove 20-something hours, and they did the hotbed thing where they would sleep and somebody would drive and then somebody else would drive, and so they didn't stop. They drove. They got to Knoxville, and Paul and Michael Robertson needed to come on. They could have stayed in Knoxville, but they're like, it's 2.5 hours from this location.
Get home.
We can go home. So they did, and it's 3 a.m? Is that about right?
About right.
And he opens the door to our bedroom, or walks through the door of our bedroom, and now we're still at least 20 feet away.
Yep.
And I woke up and went, oh my, is that you? The garlic was so strong. It was the smell. I didn't hear him come in. It was the garlic smell that woke me up, and it took 3 days for that to get out of his body. He smelled, but then when I said, like, oh my gosh, you smell like garlic, he realized, like, there were whole cloves, just garlic
clumps
like
of roasted garlic.
Yeah.
But Sunday, I think it's called Sunday River. Sunday something. But there's a Parrot Head event. It's in January. You play outside.
Where's Vermont? Because she said it goes Connecticut, Mass, New Hampshire, and then Maine. But Vermont's
on the coast, so like.
Oh, it would be next
east.
to one of them. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I've done Connecticut myself. I'm sorry, I completely walked right over
so
that.
So if you guys ever happen to be in the Maine region in January and hear of this Trop Rock Festival, it's amazing. It's really amazing. There's people in full ski regalia, plus grass skirts, coconut bras, silly Jimmy Buffett hats, skiing, and the stage is set up right at one of the chairlifts, and it's amazing how they create this space on this. It's not covered. I don't know how they do it, but you're relatively comfortable on stage in the winter. It's snowing.
It's a dry cold, honey.
But it was really a cool experience.
And Sunday River is correct.
Okay, good.
Is what they're saying. Chris says they do a Spam carving contest as one of their PH fundraisers.
Oh, beautiful. I would love to see that, because I know it's not fashionable, but I am a fan of Spam. I will freely admit it. I like Spam.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a fan of Spam.
But,
So Len says you were temporarily Italian. All the garlic.
That's right.
Hello to the Pettises. They're tuning in late.
Well,
they took the grandkids to medieval times. Nice.
Nice.
Well, welcome. Oh, okay.
So, by the way,
like, I can hit Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine in the same
sure, we could
trip.
definitely.
We've got to do that.
And Len, I have been Italian for a day many times in my life.
Oh yeah, and I mean, we both love garlic.
I don't just mean that.
Oh, but yeah, you were
So my
raised,
godfather,
yeah.
We've talked about this, Len. My godfather is Puccini Gallucci. Yeah. He talks like this.
Len, I still have your uncle in my open pages on
yeah,
in my phone. I do.
And
Vinny.
And I've talked about the feast, the summer feast at St. Rocco's, the Italian feast.
There's a Korean flavored Spam.
Oh,
Patty McCoy says it's great. I haven't had that.
In
when
Hawaii,
we go to Hawaii, I want to try all the Spam.
There's probably 13 or 14 different Spams that we probably can't find ordinarily. We might be able to order them, online, but
I love that this is what we're talking about. As in my life, I'm like, we're not going to eat ultra processed foods. I'm going to read every label and no, but
Spam.
Occasional spam.
Spam.
Yeah.
I do like that Spam came out with a quite a bit lower sodium version, because sometimes that's good too.
Because, I mean, I love salt.
She does.
And
concur,
Spam can be too salty for me. It's got to be with something that will tone down the salt. That's saying a lot, because I love salt.
And you know,
we don't have a plan for Hawaii yet, Patty, but it's something we need to do.
But it's going to happen soon. We've got, I mean, Noelani has family in Hawaii.
Yeah.
One of the people that
There are some house concerts over there.
Yep. And Raleigh is part of that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then also one of the people we play for in Knoxville, one of their daughters and her husband raise polo ponies in Hawaii. We've got places. We've got connections. We just haven't made the time. But it's going to happen soon. I'd like to think that it's going to happen next year.
Oh my gosh, Spam and Velveeta sandwiches. I can feel my arteries hardening. So
you know, like corned beef hash, I make the same thing, but instead of corned beef, I chop up Spam into tiny, tiny little cubes, brown it, and then make hash out of that.
So I grew up, and the only pimento cheese I ever had growing up was like store-bought, like Mrs. Grissom's, if y'all, I think that's a Southern thing.
It is. It might be
they
a
would make
national
chicken
thing.
salad. They'd make pimento cheese salad. They made several different things you could buy. And it was their pimento cheese. Their chicken salad was actually really good. Their pimento cheese was disgusting, and I hated pimento cheese. And then one time, we're at his mom's house in Virginia Beach, and she's like, I'm making pimento cheese. And she brings out this. I'm like, that does not look like. Our pimento cheese looked like orange cottage cheese. That's what
creamy.
It was. It was lumpy and not a solid. It was definitely more liquidy than solid. Yep. She brings out this pimento cheese. It's amazing. We get the recipe and it's like Velveeta cheese, which was great at the time. And then when you start caring about your health and you start reading labels, you're like, oh, Velveeta cheese isn't actually cheese. I probably shouldn't eat that.
So I took it upon myself to create a recipe for pimento cheese from scratch.
And it's amazing. And now I have had pimento cheese since childhood in a grocery store, pimento cheese that's good. Not as good as his, ever. But whatever we got as kids literally was kind of runny, cottage cheesy texture. And I did not like it at all. Anyway. Wow. Rabbit hole. Shiny.
That took a turn.
It did.
Have some wine.
I think I will.
Cheers,
CMF.
my friends.
Cheers, my friends. So we're more or less off this weekend. We're going to go to Knoxville and do a little radio interview.
Yeah, so a good friend, a guy named JD, he calls himself Octavius.
He's here a lot.
Yep. JD Howard. But on the air, he's Octavius. And his station is WIMZ in Knoxville. And he does a 6 to 11 show. And on Friday, we're going to go up and be live on the air. And so Andy Wood is also in a band called the Skank Bangers. I'm being honest, Skank Bangers.
That's what it's called.
And they are playing Friday night. So if we are intending to come home after the radio show, but we might make a stop in the old city to see the Skank Bangers for a few minutes. And it's a homage to the hair bands.
80s hair bands.
You know, they obviously lean heavily into Van Halen and all that stuff. But they wear spandex and wigs. They completely commit to the whole 80s kind of vibe. They're fabulous. They're fabulous. So that's going to be our Friday night.
Yeah.
And Saturday, back home, chilling. Last night, late at night, Kimberly said, "You awake?" So we FaceTime for 30 minutes or so. And, excuse me. And I was telling her that these late night things that I used to do that I don't do as much anymore. But Skunk Bangers would be one of those things that we would potentially stay up late for, and then maybe still drive home.
So I think that it's better that I had like crappy pimento cheese and then built up to really good pimento cheese, because Blaine never had pimento cheese till he worked at the bakery at Blackberry Farm.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that their pimento cheese was exceptional.
Oh, yeah.
It's all downhill from there. You got to make your own, which I'm sure he can and does. Yeah. Hey, by the way, we're going to be eating a tomato sandwich on your bread tonight.
Right.
Not that I'm hungry.
If you guys are unaware, the Inn at Blackberry Farms in Wallen, Tennessee is an amazing, amazing place. It's a 4-star Relais and Chateau, all those awards. To call it a bed and breakfast doesn't do it justice. I got to play there a lot for a period of time, and incredible place.
Yeah. So Bill Steyer's mom used to chunk up the Spam and Velveeta, put it on a hamburger bun, wrap it in aluminum foil, and bake it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
It does. I would love it, and then I'd hate myself for eating it.
No, you wouldn't. It'd be so good.
Maybe a little. Gosh, yeah. This is tight. Oh, if anybody's in Knoxville, Blaine's cooking in the kitchen at Naughty K Sunday from 11 to 3. Oh. He's doing a little sit-in there.
Blaine, how was your brisket? I'm sure it was exceptional.
Oh, yeah.
We headed home.
You missed an exceptional show, just so you know.
And I thought, how far out of the way would it be to stop by Blaine's? Very far out of the way. Yeah. And we needed to get home and rest.
There was probably no brisket left.
Probably not.
Truth about it. Yep.
Yep. Knowing how good your brisket is, we've been there for that.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not buzzed. You're buzzed.
I'm not you. I'm buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What are the odds you would turn to that page?
What do you call an invisible cow?
Invisible cow joke.
We're going to have to think about that. Hey.
Hey.
What does a cow like to do by a campfire? Roast marshmallows. Marshmallows. That was horrible. What's a calf's favorite hairdo? A cow lick.
Oh,
I like that. I tell that one a lot. How do cows greet each other? With a milkshake?
Oh, that's good. So I didn't even practice this. I just turned on the camera on the 4th of July. That's a great key to play that in. This land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking the ribbon of highway, I saw above me York Island. It's all above me, the Golden Valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
I had the harmony on every other phrase. He's like,
Yeah. You start out great,
and then I fail. And then I get it back, and then
but we
I
never practice.
fail.
We never practice.
Never. We've never sung that. Well, we might have done that song just like that.
But I used to do.
But I've never tried to do harmony on that
I used
song.
to do a really kind of rock version of that song. So I know the melody, and on 4th of July, I was like, I want to express my Americanism, and I love that song. And I just sat down and turned the camera on and just thought, I can figure this out in real time. And it was slow and moody and wonderful. And then at some point I realized I know a lot of verses to that song.
I love that. So first of all, Blaine said it was amazing, and by the time we were done, it was all gone.
Sure.
But he hates that he missed that show. And then Keelan's here. Hi, Keelan and Jules.
Hey, Keelan, are you okay, man? I messaged Jeff because I didn't want him to have been in town because we didn't announce who was playing with us Saturday night. And so I reached out to just a handful of people to let them know what was going to be going on. And I asked Keelan, I said, are you going to be at Blue Tick? And he said, a friend passed away and he was at a memorial service, like in California. And I was like, sorry for you, brother, you know? And I didn't want to tell him why I asked, but then he saw and he said, I wish I could have been there. I wish you could have been there too, but sometimes life's way more important than coming to a show.
So Terry Gigante says, name the writer of the song, and I know. Arlo Guthrie.
That's true.
Of course I know. And Angie Gill says, love it. I didn't see that Angie and Jeff were here, so hello, guys. And
you said she commented earlier.
Angie and Jeff?
I thought you did.
Maybe. I've been drinking, and I'm in menopause. I can't remember squat. Yeah. Hi.
Exactly.
Okay. So Paul sent me this thing. So there's a comedian that specifically takes songs that you can't understand what people say.
Oh, gosh.
And he sings to you what he hears, and then you can't unhear it, you know, and it's like wrong. You know, like all of us have done that with a song that I know Terry Gigante
right.
knows exactly what I'm talking about. When you think that a song has said this forever, and
What
Len,
are the words to Will and Terry?
right? And Len's like, you know, that's not the words. And so, yeah, Angie just hopped on. So, no,
Okay.
I was right.
Okay.
Phew! Thought I had too much to drink. What is too much to drink? So Paul sent me this. It's the Bee Gees, and it's like this interpretation of a Bee Gees song.
It's a misinterpretation.
A misinterpretation.
Very hilarious.
And you know what? I'm just gonna play it. Let me turn my volume up. Okay.
Never done this before on our show.
No, we haven't. Let's see if it works.
Now, read what the words say.
The words here say, I got hair in my butt. I get higher in Milwaukee. I'm pooping in the dark in the morning. And now go back and listen to the song and see if you can see what it really says. I got hair in my butt. Higher in Milwaukee. Pooping in the dark in the morning. Oh my God. I love stuff like that. It cracks me up because I do that stuff all the time. Like, oh.
Got hair in my butt.
It says what?
What are the real words?
Right? Blinded by the Light. Definitely one of those songs, Steyer. Definitely.
Wrapped up like a what? Where? What? Ooh.
Oh my gosh. But the songs where they like mumble through and you're just making your own stuff up. It's awesome.
When I was a kid, the ultimate what are the real words was Louie Louie.
Yes.
You know, it's like oh, baby,
We gotta go now.
oh, baby,
We gotta go now.
If I let go, she waits for me. Get up there. You know, the interpretation of whatever you think they're saying.
Right?
The Kingsmen. And the reality is it was just recorded so poorly. And he was mumbling too. And I just remember my Uncle Terry, who was, as you probably well know, my mentor, as far as turning me on to music. He's the guy that said, you got to listen to Bob Dylan, you got to listen to, whatever. But he was like, at some point I was a kid and I'm listening to Louie. He said, I know the real words. You do? And he just made up some shit that was so disgusting and nasty. And I believed him. I thought, somehow Terry knows the real words and they're dirty. No wonder they don't want us to know what they are. But he was making it up. And of course, years later, I said, remember that time? He said, oh yeah, that was hilarious. I fooled you.
So Steyer does this to April and Jeff does this to Angie where they just like make stuff up and sing the wrong words just to mess with them. And then you can't get it out of your head. Right. If you watch this comedian, and Paul will have to post in the family who it is, but
the British guy with the...
Yes, he'll take the songs and he'll be like, he'll play it and then he'll sing what he hears and it's freaking
and then he'll play it again.
Hysterical.
And he's got like a little handheld
not.
device like a... Yeah. Whatever, iPod or something.
Who gets the douche in the middle of the night? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Love it. This has been a funny night. How many songs have we played? Like 5?
3.
I was aiming a little higher than you, but yeah, we
might have done 9
sometimes
or 10.
We talk a lot.
Maybe. Well, we haven't seen you guys for 2 weeks.
Right? We have a lot to tell you.
We got stuff to talk about.
Yes.
And
did we mention that our 29th wedding anniversary is Sunday?
Sunday.
I was going to open a really nice bottle of wine tonight. And I'm like, oh, wait, we're actually home on our anniversary. We're opening our really nice bottle of wine on Sunday.
We should do a toast with our family on the family page on Sunday.
We should. All right, family page.
So over on the family page, tell us what time you think it would be good for you guys to do a
we'll just
anniversary.
Go live for a second and
a few minutes.
Second is relative.
Second's relative.
Yeah, we'll do that. We should. It's a quarter till.
I just want to play this song.
Good.
Well, the sun is surely sinking down. The moon is slowly rising. This old world must still be spinning around. And I still love you. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes, it's alright. 'Cause I don't know no love songs. I can't sing the blues anymore. but I can sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone. It won't be long before another day. We're gonna have a good time. No one's gonna take that time away. You can stay as long as you like. So close your eyes. You can close your eyes. It's alright. 'Cause I don't know no love songs, and I can't sing the blues anymore. But I can sing this song. You can sing this song when I'm gone.
So Chris Doran is reading my mind because I was thinking we cannot go through this night without talking about Caffeine Carl.
And I didn't want to talk about it till the end.
Well, she would like you to play poet.
Okay.
And I think that would be a beautiful ending of our night tonight.
So last night, Kimberly and I had a FaceTime. And she got all weepy. And then I got all weepy. And she said, I don't know why I'm weeping. I said, I know why. I mean, you know, you hear this news and it affects your heart. And later your brain takes over. And I told her this last night. I said, you know, it's going to be really weird to be in Key West and not be able to go see and hang out with Carl. You know, I'm not going to ever hear him play those monster guitar notes anymore. You know what I mean? And my heart goes out to Aaron and their family because... So Aaron, Mrs. Carl, was one of the managers and bartenders at Smokin' Tuna when they were at the location. So I would see her all the time. And I love Carl. He was such just a passionate guitar player. You know, there's a handful of guys that I feel like just, not only do they know all the notes, but they play with a passion. That's the way I felt about Chris Clifton. That's the way I feel about Andy Westcott. That's the way I feel about Andy Wood. You know, these guys play, it's not just notes. You know, they're speaking to you without using words. And Carl was one of those guys. And Kim and I had a little moment last night. You know, and I told her, I said, I'm losing friends at an alarming rate. You know, and she said, you know, so am I. You know, we all are. So this is probably one of my favorite Jimmy Buffett songs of all times. And thanks, Chris, for allowing me to dedicate this to Carl. There once was a poet who lived before his time. Him and his dog Spooner would listen while he'd rhyme. Words to make you happy, words to make you cry. Then one day this poet suddenly did die. But he left behind a closet filled with verse and rhyme. through some strange transaction. One was printed in the Times. Everybody searching the king of underground. They found him down in Florida with a tombstone for a crown. Everybody knows the line. This book's cost $4.99. I wonder if he knows he's doing quite this fine. 'Cause his books are all bestsellers. Some have even turned to song. Had his brother on a talk show, though they never got along. Now he's called immortal. He's even taught in school. They say he used his talents, a most proficient tool. But he left all of his royalties to Spooner, his old hound, who's growing old on steak and bacon in a doghouse 10 feet round. And everybody wonders, did he really lose his mind? Or he was just a poet who lived before his time. Yes, he was just a poet who lived before his time. Carl, motherfucker.
Carl, motherfucker.
So 2 more things. One is people online were saying, so Bill Ballou was sort of Carl's mentor in Key West. Carl was born and raised in Key West. And Bill Ballou, if you've ever been in the Green Parrot and noticed these nearly life-size paintings of musicians, and Bill's often hangs on the door of the ladies' room. So Bill Ballou is one of those guys. And a lot of people say, Bill taught Carl his first guitar chords. But Carl said to me one time, "You know Joel Nelson, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, Joel and I went to high school together before he moved to Key West in Virginia Beach. He was a year behind me in high school." Carl said, "My first chords, Joel taught me my first guitar chords." And that's another reason that I feel an affinity. I always felt a kinship with Carl. And then yesterday we got an email saying that Steve Huntington's wife had asked if we were going to be at his memorial in September. And I said, "Yes, we are." And she's asked us to sing a song at Steve's memorial. So we're going to do that as well.
An honor.
It is.
Absolute honor.
I mean, I don't want to lose any more of you guys, because it's hard to sing this shit. But it means the world to be able to. So that's all I got.
Are we done? Or do you want to try to sing another song, or are we just saying goodnight? Because we can just say goodnight if you're done.
Well, we got to end the way we end it.
Okay.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money and gets it on like Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go.
Well, he ain't been late in a month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't that smart, but he gets me done. Drinks to take it.
She's my baby and I'm her honey.
Never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves,
we'll end up sitting
on the rainbow.
against all odds.
Honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite the nose right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
She thinks her cow jokes are funny, and convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs, swears like a sailor if she shaves her legs. Takes my licking and keeps on ticking, never gonna let her go.
Well, he's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked out weirdo and a tie-dye junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes, he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. I'm never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting
on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite the nose right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
Here's to Joel Nelson for teaching me my first guitar chords and teaching Caffeine Carl his first guitar chords. Here's to you guys for being with us on Tuesday nights whenever you can and making our lives so much better because of it.
Everybody's saying happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah.
We will join you guys for a little bit on Sunday night. I'm not promising we're going to be sober, but we're not sober right now, so
there's that. There's that. I gotta stand up. That's a problem.
So and even when we miss a week, thank you guys for joining us on the week after. We don't miss them very often. Thank you guys. I say this all the time, that one of the greatest accomplishments of our musical lives is having this family of people that we can hang out with and rely on and party with and share things with and support each other with. And it's just an amazing thing. Thank you guys so much.
What he said. Hey.
Hey.
I went to a magic show the other night, but it was all in Spanish, so it was kind of hard to follow. But at the end, the magician yelled out, "Uno, dos," and then there was a big cloud of smoke, and he was gone without a trace. Thank you, Len. Big hugs. Much love. We'll see you guys soon.
Love you guys.
Good night.
See you, Matt.
Back at the bus, the flick said, "Hey, can we just crash the tour and meet you at the Donkey?"
Absolutely. Just say absolutely.
And I'm going to say absolutely. I'm sending that, and then I'm going to say, I think that Bruce and Olani are doing the same.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I really did intend to talk about Chris, talk about Carl at the other night, but I was just.
I know, and
I
didn't think about it till a certain point.
Well, I had been kind of planning on it, but I couldn't say it because
you couldn't get yourself in there. Yeah, well,
I got through that whole song.
Struggled. You did. You did. I'm proud of you, baby.
What a night.
Oh.